Hi, it's Robbie from Southern California, and I'm going to tell you something that some of you are going to get really upset about. I quit. This is too much. This is ridiculous. Let me tell you, the other day I was out here working, and this is my thoughts, and then I'll come back and explain it. I do apologize. You know what? I can't do this. This is stupid. I quit. I have no reason to do this. I quit. I've got a chair garden that I set up back in 2020, I think it was, going good. I haven't even gotten to that. I've got all those dog kennels I set up. I have, well, I haven't finished them, but I've got a lot of food growing in the dog kennels. I've got the rainbow garden. Oh my goodness, set that up a couple years after that one. I've got the bird garden, the front yard, the deck. The deck is the big one I wanted to do, and though I'm growing tons of food on there, I haven't even shown anybody. I've got the whole garden now of turmeric. The front yard, you know what? I quit. There's no reason. There is no reason for me to be out here and do all this, though I just love showing everybody different ways. This and all this is too much. I quit. So let me tell you what I've been thinking. I do quit. This is over. This is done. But I was kind of sitting in the house the other day, and I came running outside when Gary was out here, and I caught him. And let me drop in the conversation, because I actually recorded the whole thing when he had no idea I was going to record it. He's in a torn shirt working in the garden. He wears his clothes until they fall apart, a lot of them. And I grabbed him and I said, I have a thought. And I'm going to have you see the actual footage, because we don't script anything, what he said. And I was so happy. Walk over with me for a minute. I've got an idea. You're running out of room in your garden, correct? Kind of?
Certain things, yes.
Okay. And I want to ease up on some of this to start with. This is my thought. You have, probably it's not even a joke, probably about 100 dragon fruit.
Yeah, I've probably got a dozen, at least a dozen in pots.
In pots. Okay. This would be the start. This wall, it would be an experiment. I think this wall might work for dragon fruit. You may be able to easily trellis it if needed.
Yeah.
There's celery there. You can move this out. You can throw it over in the chair garden. Those two pots, I think one's a geranium. So there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can bring up 7 pots. If these are dragon fruit you want to get rid of,
Well, they're cuttings that are well established in pots.
and you have no place
and
for
I
them.
haven't got a place for them.
If they take off and start to work, I can start moving even some of the totes out if you wanted.
Yeah.
Can you put that many in here? Will it work?
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure 100% how it's going to go in the heat against the block wall, but in the winter, they would like it.
Is it worth a try?
It's worth a try.
Okay, you have 7 pots to bring up?
Yes, I can bring 7.
Okay, anytime you want. And just take these pots, put them behind this over by the nectarine tree or something.
Okay.
And I'll use these pots in the chair garden. Then if it works out fabulous, we could talk about even going down further. And just, if you want it.
Yeah.
Even in between. I mean, there's totes in between to get a couple up. But with the wall, you and I have been just throwing trellises, just hooked onto the cement blocks. But then you'd probably have another way of doing it.
Well, this is ladder mesh, and I'm not sure whether that will work or not, but we'll see what I can do.
Well, you could do whatever you want. So this would basically expand into a dragon fruit garden.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to put jackfruit or anything in here, right?
No.
But you could have your varieties then at that point, if it works really good, because you're going to start with the white ones, right?
Yeah, I'll start with the white because I've got plenty of those, and if something happens, it's no big deal.
Okay, so start with the white ones, and then if it turns out they just take off growing, I mean, you're not taking anything down. You leave that for the birds, apple ice or whatever it is. It's not apple ice. It's, gosh, it's a purple flower. It's the other one. I can't remember what it's called. But you'll leave that, and then you'll start from here and go to here, and you've got room for 7. And these are in pots, so these are easy to move, and then you set it up whatever way you want. If you want to put more wood chips there or something, and then set your pots in there, because they'll set the root from under the pot. But I think if it doesn't mind the heat, it doesn't really get that hot. You know what gets hot? The house. But this doesn't get that hot.
No, it's not too bad.
It's more comfortable.
I'm just concerned about reflective heat.
Reflective might be different.
During the day, we'll see how.
You want to just start with 1 or 2, or you want?
Bring 7 up.
Okay, go with 7. And then all these in pots, I'll just move them around. I mean, I've got other places. It's just pots. I can move them anywhere I want. All right, go for it.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm being followed. Look at that. Can you see him? Can you see him? It's a carpenter bee, the horse-like carpenter bee. He's looking at me. I don't know if you can see him. They're actually really smart. They'll come and look right at you. But he might know who I am. I need to get in here. It looks like a total jungle. What I need is the squash. All right, so I got my squash now. I said to him, you've got so much dragon fruit. And he loves his dragon fruit. He froze it, and I said to him, oh my gosh, he's got like 100 to pollinate. And I said to him, what are you going to do with it all? I said, what am I going to do with it? He said, all that was frozen, it's almost gone. I couldn't believe it. So he eats it every night. He makes a drink out of it. So I said to him, look, it's very skimpy now. Years ago, if you go way back, maybe 5 years, I used to have totes on the bottom. So I had totes going up and down there on the wall. It's a lot of work. And here's the truth. I'm growing too much squash now. I don't need to have a wall of squash. The only things I grow once in a while for a luxury would be watermelon, because you're not going to get a lot. With zucchini and squash, you're going to get a ton of it. I said, why don't you take part of the wall, and that's what we were talking about, and try it. As long as you have dragon fruit, like he's got a lot of fancy types that he's got going. And he said, you know what? He's game. He's for it. I said, go for it. And I'll take all those pots. I'll put them right now here. And then when I set that up, I'll put the pots underneath, because as you notice, nothing eats it. And that's the problem. Nothing eats dragon fruit. The dragon fruit will have the whole wall. He can just put it anywhere he wants. He can just cover the wall if he wanted to. It looked really cool. He can let it grow up on top, because he climbs around there. So he can get up there too if he wanted to. That would take years anyways. But I think this is going to be a cool idea. So we'll leave the chairs this year, and he'll work in between. If he wants to put another one in between there later as he starts to set it up, that's fine. And if it takes off and looks beautiful and he's got more, maybe he wants to spot in different types of yellow. He's got different types of red ones. They're red on the inside, the dragon fruit plants, not the plants itself, the fruit. He can start putting more. So I think this is going to be really cool. Going to give him that part of the garden. And I think it's really worth trying. And then the other thing we've noticed, when we have warmer winters, they'll still flower until it cools down. If they get a little bit of heat, just like tomatoes, they'll keep going. That's why those 2 tomato plants are from last year. If they get the smallest amount of warmth, they can continue to flower into the winter. So he can select other varieties. And if he really wanted to, he could go all the way down, or at least up to, let's say, the butterfly garden, because I didn't get to it all. I did get to this though. I got my sorrel and everything, and I'll move that if he decides he wants to pull the chairs. He's not going to put the dragon fruit in chairs. It's much better to put them in pots, like I've got pots around here on the ground, and let them get their roots out. It's kind of like the way I grow lettuce. It works better. So that's it. We'll see what happens. If I've got an update, I'll come back and give you an update. So he's going down to his garden, because apparently he had a ton, not a ton, I don't know how many he's got, but he had a whole bunch of them already rooted in the pots and no place to put them. He doesn't want to load his whole garden up with just dragon fruit. He's got other things he wants to grow. So this will give him sunlight. It's not going to bother my garden in the least. The deer aren't going to eat it. The rabbits aren't going to eat it. The squirrels don't eat it. I don't know why. You know who eats it? A couple of the birds, when they find out the fruit is good, there's a couple little, I think they're warblers. They come in and they'll make a little hole in a dragon fruit, and that's fine. Who cares? We have so many. All right. And then I can always move those blocks. Can always move those if I wanted to later. But right now he's going to end it there. And he's going to go across, and that will give him 7 dragon fruit to start with. All right. I'm going back to work. I'm watering. I don't think I've ever seen him move so fast. Truthfully, I think he's anxious in case I change my mind. Oh, you're going to set him up tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll set them up tomorrow. I'll just set them roughly where they're going to go.
You have more than one in a pot, don't you?
Yeah, I just put a bunch of cuttings in a pot.
And that's okay to grow like that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This will fill up the wall once they take off.
The strongest one will survive, and they might all survive, but at least it's going to be at least one good one.
So my longtime followers know I have quit before. Remember this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I am done with this gardening. This is too much already. This is way too much gardening. I am done.
Robbie? No, Robbie. Don't stop gardening.
Okay.
Okay.
Seriously, this is too much for some people. And I'm going to show you how you can do all this 100 times easier. Come on, I'll show you how you can garden. No excuses. What the issue is, anybody can garden. Come with me. So as you know, 6 years ago, I proceeded to go level the area and get in all those chairs, and I built my first chair garden, which was such a success. Who knows now, giving up the wall, maybe I'll have more success with all my other gardens since I'm going to let him have the wall, and I want to see what he's going to do. Talking about success, I think this is going to be fabulous for him to have his own dragon fruit garden utilizing that big wall. I think it's going to be fantastic. You know what? It's worked before when I quit, so maybe it's going to work even better this time. We will see. I want you to tell me what you think. I mean, I don't need this, and eventually we will get rid of the totes. I think it's going to work perfect for him. And you've been to his garden. I've got to go to his garden and take you down there. He is overcrowded, and he's got to hike down that trail every day. That's not going to stop him from hiking. He loves it. But I think it could do something really good for him and me. If he gets the hose out and he's got to clean up after his, he might go a little further down and do mine, which he does a lot anyways. And it's going to give him an opportunity to use this wall. This is a wall that has not been used. Dragon fruit needs support to go up. He can support them all along the wall. And believe it or not, I have tested it. This wall does not get hot. It's the structure of the wall. The wall is basically kind of a solid cement because they packed it. And when you touch it, it's just gently warm. When you touch the house, where it's got an air pocket and it holds the hot air during the day, it's really hot to touch. This is not. I think it's going to work fantastic. I mean, you've seen all the plants. They're doing great. I grow tomatoes here. I grow sometimes in the winter zucchini and different squash. I've grown, of course, Swiss chard. I grow celery. This grows all year. I think it's going to work for him. And eventually, if it works out really good, he can do the entire wall. He's got a lot of what he calls the white dragon fruit. This is unbelievable. When you go into his yard and you see all the big dragon fruit, that's from one little cutting that I got many years ago. I can't tell you how long. Let's say 8 years ago. Somebody gave me a little cutting. I put it in my yard, and then after a couple years, it took off. And he started doing cuttings. I mean, I'm chopping it out all the time. So now he's got all those he rooted because he was going to graft on them, and he's got all kinds of varieties he wants to grow. But he can start with those, and it's a great experiment. He'll know in a year, he'll know by next year if it's going to work out good, and then he can spot in his fancy dragon fruit if he wants. It's easy to take care of. He doesn't have to hike down. He goes to his garden in the winter, maybe once every few days, really, because it's really, it's a permaculture type garden. It just grows on its own. It doesn't need a lot of water. In the summer, he's got to go through because he's got containers to keep an eye on it. But here, he's up here every day. We park our cars here. We walk around. He'll have something he can put special here. So I want to hear your thoughts on this, because I think, for me, I think it's a perfect idea. I'll reap the benefits because I'll be getting tons of dragon fruit, and he eats so much. It's unbelievable, and he loves it. And it's a good fruit to give away, and I've given it to neighbors and family and friends. So I think it's going to be good. And I'm waiting and anxiously to hear what you have to say about that, because I think I came up with a pretty good idea. Maybe I should give him the chair garden too. No, that's mine. I'm going to fix that up very soon. Even if I work on it during the winter, I love that garden. So with that, have a wonderful day, and I'm going to read your comments and tell me, do you think I did a smart idea to give him the wool? I think it's going to work out really good. Bye-bye. Okay, we won't be getting to that today. We're going to be like 100 degrees, but I'll get to that pretty soon. You know what? As bad as that looks, it's still giving me tons of food. Celery. It's giving me green sorrel. I've got zucchini growing in there because I planted one plant in the beginning. It's a hybrid, but it's still good. No, that's mine. He can have the wall. That's a pretty big piece of property for him to have. I think it's going to be fabulous. I can't wait to see what he does with it. So as I was finishing this up in the yard, he drove in and he goes, "This is not good." And when I looked down, I couldn't believe it. The entire back tire had fallen apart, the whole tread. But he said he made it home, and tomorrow he's going to go fix the flat. Have a great day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. Wow.